Now, here's meteorologist Michelle Muscatello with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
While the heavy snow is just working its way up into the Providence area where NACO was, it's quite a different scene along the southern sections of Rhode Island and even the coast of Massachusetts now, where some steady, heavy snow is starting to work its way in. They picked up 1 to 2 inches of snow already in Westerly, and some very heavy snow bands are working their way onshore right now. Let's go right down to the radar and show you the details here. I'm watching a batch of some very heavy snow, in particular right along southern Aquidneck Island and just off the coastline. All of this is going to be filling in. So Providence, your moment is coming here. The snow will be picking up over the next half an hour to an hour, and even though we've had a really tough time overcoming the dry air inland areas and especially northern Bristol County, Massachusetts, that is going to happen this afternoon. So all of the snow will continue to work its way onshore. One area where we are reporting some sleet and even some rain is out over the Outer Cape, and even getting some reports of a little bit of sleet in the New Bedford and Fall River area. That should be short-lived. As the storm intensifies, it's going to change to all snow. Visibility is again down to about 1/3 of a mile in Westerly and Block Island, where some of the steadier and heavier snow is. Newport at only 1/2 mile right now, and at times visibility will drop down under 1/4 of a mile, and that's near blizzard conditions. So your weather alert, we do have that winter storm warning in effect from now until 1 o'clock this morning. In addition, we have a high wind warning for the Cape and Islands. It doesn't start until 6, so that's when we're expecting the highest winds. They'll be around 50 to 60 miles per hour on the Cape and as high as 30 to 50 miles per hour over Rhode Island and Bristol County, Mass. So even though we're not under a high wind warning, winds of that strength combined with very heavy wet snow is enough to knock down some branches and tree limbs and possibly lead to some power outages. So again, we're going to continue to see bands of heavy snow working their way onshore this afternoon and this evening. The heaviest of it beginning now and going right through the evening hours, with some possible sleet and rain for a time at the coast, gusts over 40 miles per hour and heavy wet snow. Travel conditions, as the snow picks up, they go downhill in a hurry. Near whiteout conditions at times, and again possible power outages, blowing and drifting snow as well. These little wind gusts, just a taste of what's headed our way. We've got a 25 mile per hour gust in Westerly, 20 in New Bedford. They're going to be picking up this afternoon and especially for this evening. So city cam out there, so far just light snow, 32 degrees. The temperatures have been there all day long, and we're not going to change much. In fact, if anything, the temperatures may fall a couple of degrees once the snow and the storm get going. Steve in Warwick reporting moderate snow now. Chris in Johnston even says his snow is starting to become heavy. And Kelly in Westport has just a coating on the grass. And again, having a tougher time working into Bristol County, but that is going to change, Bristol County, Mass, as we go throughout the day. So a couple of things I want to point out on the satellite and radar composite. One is the precipitation just filling in off to our south. We've got plenty of this to get through, so we are expecting moderate and significant accumulations and impacts from this storm. Places like Washington, D.C., seeing blizzard-like conditions now, and even some lightning with this storm system. Wouldn't be out of the question as this thing really bombs out here. It's just off of the coast of Delaware right now for some thunder snow to develop, but rapidly strengthening storm. And as that happens, 1 to 2 inch snowfall rates this afternoon and this evening. So pretty significant nor'easter. This afternoon, continuing heavy snow and wind, very difficult travel along the coast, gusts to 40 miles per hour, similar temperatures to where we've been all day, lower 30s, snow and wind in Johnston and southeastern Mass, around 34 in Fall River. So if you're trying to make it during your normal evening commute, this is the height of the storm. We don't recommend traveling during this time. A wind-driven snow expected. It'll finally wind down overnight tonight with lows around 26 degrees. The snow tapering to flurries after 10 o'clock. Still forecasting, on average, I think most of us are going to end up somewhere around maybe 8 to 10 or 11 inches of snow, some higher totals possible along the coast and slightly less further inland, but a healthy dose of snow as we get into the evening hours, and that should actually say by 10 o'clock this evening. Send us your pictures, weather at WPRI.com. And you can also go to our website to get much more information.
So we've got some time before we really start to see this coming down.
Well, really not that much, Vince. I know for those of us trying to get out of work here, next couple of hours is about it. It's going to really go downhill, Providence and points north through now and 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay.